Okay, so guys, let's just begin with organic chemistry. It's my favorite topic in chemistry, and it's fairly easy once you understand all the concepts. So in organic chemistry, the main things are carbon and hydrogen, of course. First of all, let's begin with what's a homologous series. Homologous series. So remember, a homologous series, those compounds which are part of a homologous series, so they must have the same general formula. This thing is must. Secondly, they must have the same functional group. And thirdly, they must have the same preparational methods. And lastly, they must have the same chemical properties. So these are some of the properties of the homologous series, and if any compound it's part of the homologous series, so it must obey these 4 rules. Now what's different about a homologous series? What's different? So remember, 2 consecutive homologous series consecutive homologous differs by CH2. We will look further into it later on. For now, let's just understand it. And another thing which is different is that they have the different physical properties. They have different physical properties. Now let's talk about alkanes. So alkanes are those hydrocarbons which contain only carbon and carbon single bonds. Contain carbon single bonds. Sorry. Okay, and we studied 4 characteristics, so let's talk about the general formula, which is going to be CnH2n plus 1. Now in the video before I recorded before this, I talked about some of the keywords. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First was meth, second was eth, third was prop, fourth was but. Yeah, this is in the fourth, sorry. Fourth was but, 5 was pent, 6 was hex, 7 was hept, and 8 was oct. Now in the case of alkanes, we will just put the A and E suffix with it. For example, meth, it will become methane. eth, it will become ethane. Prop, it's gonna be propane. In case of alkanes, bute's gonna be butane, pent is going to be pentane, hex is going to be hexane, hept is going to be heptane, and oct is going to be octane. Now what about the general formula? So here we just substitute the value of this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 in the n. So first of all, let's talk about methane. So for methane, I'll just substitute 1 in n. So it will become C1 H2 into 1 plus, oops, it's 2, I'm really sorry for that, it's 2 plus 2. So it will become, we write this as C H, 2 ones are 2 plus 2, 2 times 1 2 and 2 4. So methane is going to be CH4. The same for ethane. So we will plug in C2 H2, and in case of n we will just plug in 2 and then add it with 2, so it will become C2 H4 plus 2 6. Right, then for prop, C3 H2 into 3 plus 2, it will become C3 H, 3 2s are 6 and 6 plus 2 8. Then bute, so C4 H2 into 4 plus 2, so it will become C4, 2 4s are 8 and 10, H10. Now you can try these for yourself. That's it for today's video. In the next video, we will draw the structural formula of alkanes. So please subscribe.